A ship carrying 200 tons of food aid has been seen off the coast of Gaza. Its arrival is the first attempt to deliver much-needed supplies by sea through a new corridor. The ship started its 200-mile journey early on Tuesday, leaving Cyprus, where it was loaded with basic goods, including flour and rice. While the shipment will be helpful, it is not nearly enough to bridge the gap of a desperate situation in Gaza. A quarter of the population faces starvation, according to the United Nations, due to lack of food and increasing prices. The mission to deliver aid has been fraught with challenges. On Friday, Gaza's health ministry reported 21 Palestinians were killed while waiting for supplies at the Kuwaiti roundabout, while an Israeli airstrike on a distribution center killed 8 people.
We were giving diapers to people, flour, spaghetti and other things. Suddenly we saw missiles fired at us. Some young men were killed, some people were wounded. This is not a rocket area or a place for resistance. Nothing is here.
The US Air Force began airdrops this month, packed in Jordan and dropped into northern Gaza. Scenes from the air show the devastation on the ground. Aid agencies say the most efficient way to deliver large amounts of aid is by truck. The security of these deliveries has been an ongoing challenge. The World Food Programme says around 150 trucks are arriving every day, but that number has to be at least doubled to avoid an almost inevitable famine. Israel says it is successfully allowing 170 trucks through the Kerem Shalom crossing without violence, but issues remain on the distribution side. The US said it is working on establishing a sea corridor which would provide 2 million meals a day alongside water and medicine.
Overland routes remain the most critical way to get assistance in and then to people who need it. But this will help close the gap.
On Friday, Australia announced it will once again provide funding to the UN's Relief Agency for Palestinians, immediately releasing almost $4 million after a 2-month pause. But the challenges remain as to how this critical aid will be distributed successfully to avoid a humanitarian disaster. Jen Copestake, CGTN.